what made you decide to start your transformation journey? Ferme la radio.
What made me decide? Well, first of all, I was tired of feeling the way I was feeling. I didn't like the person that I was. And I was going through a lot of emotional stuff too at the same time. So I decided, this is it. I'm doing something else. Something that's going to work out. So I decided by changing my nutrition first. Not putting myself on a diet like I usually did. So I just started to eat. First of all, I started doing research like on what to eat, what not to eat, what not to combine, stuff like that. And then I just went with the flow. I started looking for recipes, stuff that I know that I would eat, because sometimes I felt when I was in a diet, I was eating stuff like I was forced to eat some stuff that I didn't like. So I decided to change that. Ate good, nutritious food. Cut a lot of the sugars, especially for me, because I have a sweet tooth, so I love sweets a lot, especially chocolate. That's why if I could change mine into chocolate, I would. But since I can't, so I ate a lot of chocolate. So I start by cutting that, and then sometimes also the notion that I had was that sugar was only like, let's say in sweet stuff like chocolate or candy, but sugar is actually everywhere. So bread, which is something I like a lot, pastas, rice, these are all things I used to eat on a regular basis. So I cut, at the beginning, I cut most of them, and then I started to eat more vegetable and meat and fish. And then the first two weeks, just by doing the first 2 weeks cutting the sugar, I already felt like better, like not necessarily losing weight, but mindfully, I felt that I was getting better. I had more energy, and then I just kept on from there. And then after doing that for about eating better for maybe 2-3 months, I think I would say, yeah, 2-3 months. I didn't notice the changes at first, but my family, friends, people starting to ask me, did you do something different? Did you change your hair? And I'm like, no, just regular, my usual stuff. But even my humor, like the way I was towards people, changed. And that's why I'm like, maybe something is changing. And one day I remember coming back from work, and then my mom saw me. She's like, oh my God, you're losing weight. I'm like, really? I didn't notice anything. And then after that night when she said that, I went, after I took a shower, I just like that, I took my weight. And then I noticed that just after those 3 months, and just after those months, I lost at least, I think it was maybe 10 or 50 pounds. I was so shocked. I'm like, so I've noticed it's because of all the things that I used to do. So that's why I was able to lose the weight. So I still didn't get ahead of myself. I was excited, stuff like that. And then I just continued with doing the same thing. And I decided also, maybe if I added exercise, I knew, but I just never started. If I added exercise, it would be a better combo for me to keep feeling the way I was feeling. So at the same time, I had a colleague at work. Her name is Natasha. I love her very much. She started to talk. We started to hang out, and then she was telling me how she was exercising. And then just like that, one day she invited me to the gym where she was working out. She's like, you should come and try it out. I'm like, oh, I don't think so. I'm too big. I'm too this. I haven't been there in a while. She's like, no, you should come and try. You never know now. Just come, and then we'll see. And then I actually went. And then the first week was pretty hard for me because I was very self-conscious about my body. So I was practically hiding. If I could wear a winter jacket to go to that gym, I would, because I had like a big t-shirt, big pants. Like, it's like I was practically ashamed of my body. So I went, I tried a class. It was like a mostly cardio class at the beginning. The instructor was very nice. He's like, take your time. If you feel tired, I can give you modifications. Don't worry about it. You don't need to keep up with everybody. Just go at your rhythm. And then I did that for a week. The first day, like I said, I thought I was gonna die. I didn't want to go back, but I forced myself to go the second day, and then before you know it, I went every week. So I joined the gym. I had a membership. I actually joined the gym in summer. I decided I was gonna switch it around, because usually people I was like, oh, just wait at the beginning of next year, I'll do it in January. I'm like, no, okay, I'm just gonna do it in summertime where everybody's out eating out, parties. So, and then I started the gym in June 12 or something like that, and then I never stopped going to the gym since then. I worked out with my friend, I did classes, I did everything, weights, cardio, treadmill, which I didn't like a lot, bicycle, I didn't like that a lot also, but I did other stuff to motivate me. And also having a gym partner helped me out a lot. Doing group classes helped me out a lot, because sometimes even when I wasn't motivated to go, once I got into the rhythm and there was other people encouraging you, and also you had the instructor, that helped a lot my mindset and then my body just to go. And then I never stopped since then. That was in 2013.
What kept you going?
Just the results that I was seeing. I didn't want to go back. I did not want to go back to the way I was before, because I was liking me the way I was. I was feeling better. My body was changing, which is something that I didn't see for the longest time. And I was adapting to the lifestyle. I was well having that lifestyle. So I really loved it. And I'm like, I've come this far. I've lost maybe by the end of that year, by the end of year 2013, beginning of 2014, and I had lost 60 pounds.
Wow.
So I was like,
just by yourself?
Just by yourself. Just by training with my friend. And sometimes even when my friend didn't go, I would go, because she would be traveling a lot, because she's a travel nurse. And then she's like, sometimes she would go travel, and she's like, not, but keep going. She was always support me. So just by doing that, I kept going, even if I didn't feel like it. And then I just loved the result, and I didn't want to go back to the way I was before.
What advice would you give someone that started and that's a little bit discouraged, and some tips?
First of all, the big tips is to believe in yourself and just do it. I know it sounds, how do you say, not doable, but it is. Just go for it, just do it. Just start. It can be small. It can be like, I don't know, you do a push-up on the wall. Then you go from doing it on the couch, then you go doing on your knees, and then you go from doing it like a full push-up. Just start somewhere. Like, do research on, like I did, do research on the internet. See what stuff you can do at home if you're not comfortable working out in the gym. But even before that, let's say before gym, just start by little things that you can do yourself, especially in your nutrition, like by eating. Change something. Let's say if you love sweets, like in my case, if you can cut the sweets completely, do 50%. If you can do 15 minutes, do work out at your house, do that. If you can go around the block in your neighborhood 30 minutes, even 15 minutes, do that. Just start. You just have to start, even if it's small, and then you're gonna see it's gonna come. And then from time to time, you're gonna see results, and then you just wanna keep going. You're gonna go and keep going. And if you have like friends that you know or have the same interests as you, get with them, do a group, get associated with them, and then from there on, everything will just fit in. And then all these little things you're gonna have a bunch of little bonuses that you didn't even ask for. They will just pop up. You won't know what to do with them.
So support group and little change.
Yes.
Be in action all the time.
Be action and be in action. Just do it. Action, action, action. If you don't do nothing, your body will just stay there, and then you will see no result. You can't complain for not having results if you don't do anything. So just do a little bit at a time at your pace, not rushing, and then not saying that it's a diet or stuff like that.
Thanks a lot, Natalie.
Peace out.